The one stock that took a beating on Friday and that continues to languish a little bit, and I would think that that is the case, Axis Bank. It's recovered from the low point of the day, but remember, it took a knock of 5% on Friday, and that had to do with a very aggressive provisioning that it had to do, and also the fact that its gross slippages increased. That is, its bad loans, incremental new bad loans increased quite dramatically. Now, a lot of people were wondering why this took place, and NDTV Profit has actually spoken to sources. In fact, Vishwanath Nair has, and what he's found out is that it may not actually be something that the bank did itself. It might have been nudged to do so. Vishy, that's exactly what your sources are pointing out, right? The RBI might have nudged them.
Right, Alex. So there was a nudge from the regulator. That's what our sources are telling us at this point in time, is that during the Q4 review of asset quality policy norms of the bank, essentially what was pointed out was that the bank was taking a liberal interpretation of RBI's norms on how certain assets can be classified or upgraded into standard category. What happens is typically once an account which is in the cash credit or overdraft or one-time settlement rules, if those accounts go into NPA, the banks are required to take back full recovery before they can upgrade loan accounts. However, it seems that what was happening at Axis Bank was slightly different. It was that there were certain liberal sort of decisions being taken, and on the basis of that, upgradations were happening. And the RBI seems to have pointed out to the bank that this doesn't need to happen. You need to course correct as soon as possible, actually as soon as Q1. And that is exactly what the bank did. So the result of that was an 8,200 crore slippages during Q1, which was a massive jump from about 4,000 odd crore in Q4. So according to what the bank has disclosed on its own, if this technical changes had not happened, the slippages for the quarter would have been close to 4,500 odd crores. So this jump has been significant for Axis Bank, and that is coming in because the RBI is saying that you need to fix whatever processes are there in place. What sources are also pointing out is that the RBI is trying to take away any kind of discretionary rule making as far as bank NPA norms are concerned, and that's exactly why in Axis Bank case it has been pointed out that these are the rules and this needs to be a straight-through processing. That is, that there are parameters, there are qualitative parameters on the basis of which accounts are classified as NPA or standard, and that needs to be followed no matter what.
Okay, Vishy, thank you so much for bringing those details to us. In fact, it's a very important clarification that justifies the kind of downtick that we saw in trade on Friday for Axis Bank. The stock is down around 0.5% today as we speak. But that's with regards to where Axis Bank stands.